Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? LiveWire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is LiveWire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of LiveWire Sports Media on this Sunday Stroll edition. So, when it comes down to the physicality, quote unquote, the physicality, the cheap shots of the NBA, the WNBA, you have to look at it from its whole totality. Now, we already know Kathy Ichabod Crane doesn't do anything about it. She basically let the referees do whatever they want. But then there's certain players in the league that gets away with a lot of stuff. We've seen Aja Wilson 2 times against the Indiana Fever over the back, you know, getting a jump ball when it should have been a foul or over a back call in them games. Then you've seen this year, you've seen a lot of the things that Dejanay Carrington has done, from the pulling hair incident and all of this stuff. And then not talking about we could go all the way back as far as the Connecticut Sun game with Tina Charles, Marina Mabrey, JC Shallon. All of them should have been kicked out the game, upgraded to a Flagrant 2. We have seen this so many times in the WNBA, and nothing is being done about it. So last night's incident with the Golden State Valkyries and the LA Sparks. Kelsey Plum has put her name on that list now as being a dirty player. And her antics have even escalated even higher to where people is making excuses for her. Now, I'm going to show you this one video real quick that first I'm going to show you the image, then I'm going to show you the video, because somebody said that, well, she was trying to kick the ball. You shouldn't even try to kick a ball in that instance, because the person is way ahead of you. You should at least try to grab them or foul them or something. But in Kelsey Plum's fashion, she wants to do the most, being extra. So this is the play right here. Now, if you look, Veronica Burton already had a head start on her. So all she had to do is just grab her and tie her up. But what she does, she takes a leg and sticks it out. Now look where her feet is at. Her feet is literally at Veronica Burton's knee. That right there, that's dangerous, because Veronica Burton could have easily messed up her ACL. That could be a career-ending injury move right there. So I'm gonna show you in the whole totality real quick.
Burton falls down, and Burton and Plum. Well, Burton didn't like something that Plum did there, but Plum was down.
If you look at that, if that was me, if I was Veronica Burton, I wouldn't even walked up to her to be like trying to talk to her. I would have been trying to get after her. That play right there signifies how dirty Kelsey Plum has become. We already see the stuff that she has done against the Indiana Fever with Lexi Hall. The last game they played, Lexi Hall has a significant height difference over Kelsey Plum. There is no way in the world that Kelsey Plum should be able to run over Lexi Hall without drawing a charge or committing some kind of foul. She did it not more than once, but twice in the game that I've seen. Now, Kelsey Plum is not the size of Alyssa Thomas, where we know Alyssa Thomas, she trucks her opponents when she's running downhill. Kelsey Plum is not that strong. She might be short in stature, but she's not going to run over somebody that's almost like 6 foot. That's just like saying that Kelsey Mitchell is going to run over Nafisha Carla, or she's going to run over somebody else. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. But at the same time, the referees didn't call it. They called a foul on Kelsey Plum. They call a foul on Lexi Hall. Now, remember the step over? Y'all remember the step over when they played them the first time, and Kelsey Plum turned into Lexi Hall. That should have been an offensive foul. But then she ran, instead of go around her, she tried to run through her and step over her. in which a foul was called, but it should have been upgraded because you can't do stuff like that. Stuff like this is like until something is done, until pressure is put on Kathy Ingeberg more. I think people need to come out and put more pressure on her even more to get her to like say, hey, this can't go on. But she likes this stuff. She already talked about how she liked the physicality, the brutality of the game. And this is why these players do these dirty stuff. None of this should be done in the game. Because what it does is turn your consumers off. It turn us as fans off. And we don't want to watch this stuff. Because if you're not going to make a call, that play right there with Veronica Burton and Kelsey Plum should have been ejected out the game. Now, granted, the Valkyries did smash them. They won the game. But Kelsey Plum should have been thrown out the game. That should have been upgraded to a Flagrant 2. There's no way in the world Kelsey Plum should have been sticking out her legs. She could have really serious injured Veronica Burton. And then what would have happened? Well, Veronica Burton would have been lost for the season because Kelsey Plum being dirty. She's doing a dirty play and being a dirty player. And I think ever since she whined to the media early in the season about not getting calls, it seems like now everything she does, they don't want to make a call against her. So I'm gonna show you this quick play of the one I'll talk about with the Lexi Hall situation.
Kelsey Plum, ball screen coverage on the right side of the floor. She's a left-handed player. Now watch, she uses her body to make the pass, and then that contact right there didn't allow.
Now she sees Lexi Hall trying to get up. What she does, she pushes her down and then jumps over to help hold her down so she can get back into the play. Right then and there, that should have been a favorite foul. I would have called a favorite foul on that. There's no way. That's what I'm saying. This league is so out of sorts in so many ways because these kind of antics continue to be unresolved, continue to go on because your leader over the WNBA does not hold feet to the fire of these players. She allows this stuff. You don't see you see commissioners talk to players and stuff like that, but she seems like she wants to be friends with some of these players. She wants to, you know, kind of like, you know, keep them close to her, and she allows some of them to do this. To me, Kelsey Plum should have been ejected. That game right there, what I just showed you, she should have been assessed a flagrant foul because you literally push a person down knowing that Lexi Hall was getting up, and then you jumped over her and kept moving. Now, I do believe a foul was called in that game, but still, it should have went up more. It should have been a flagrant foul and awarded to the Fever. But long as Kelsey Ingeberg continue to allow this stuff to go on, it's going to go on because we've seen it so many times that this league is, in certain moments, becomes unwatchable. Is it all become unwatchable? No, it doesn't. But certain things like this turns people off. You know, the one thing I said is that if you can't enjoy watching good sports and referees don't take control of the game, that's the main thing. The referees don't take control of the game, and then they make bad calls, and they award certain players certain calls to where it helps out a certain team, certain teams. I mean, we could go back to the Indiana Fever playing the Sparks, and guess what happens? They don't get calls like that. They allow Kelsey Plum to do whatever she want to do. And like I say, Kelsey Plum feel like now that she cried to the media about King calls. Guess what? She seen like now she trying to get away and do dirty stuff in the game. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Even you see the stuff with Brittany Griner, how she be dirty. And then the thing about it is, at the end of the day, you seen Brittany Griner jawing at the referees, and then she got tossed. That right there, that flagrant foul on Veronica Burton, she should have been tossed out. She should have been tossed out. But like I said, she's in that category now as a dirty player. Like if you become a dirty player, I don't have no respect for you. I don't care how good your game is. I don't care what you have done. I think it's it's a line drawn between playing the game the right way, making a foul, and being dirty. And if the line is not drawn in that, then I can't respect you as a ball player. Let me know what you think about Kelsey Plum's kick to Veronica Burton. And like I said, it was a dirty play, and it could have caused Veronica Burton a season-ending injury and potentially a career-ending injury. So, like, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode, LiveWire Sports. I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't want to miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.